Kayla's going to monitor our audio.
Alright, get ready. You went the long way.
Huh?
You were going the
Well,
long way.
it's hard to go all the way around. What
Is
you
it-
got?
Check, check, check. Check.
Yeah, well, won't until you're
Oh, so
actually
I'm actually checking it.
on YouTube, so.
Start. Alex here. Let's see. Alex here. Yep. Oh no, it's scratching.
Is it scratchy?
No.
Let's. How's that? How's that? Is our audio good?
It's better.
That's better?
Yeah, we're okay with that.
What? Need to go to potty? No, it's fine. I know.
You can go. Yep.
We're good? All right. Looks good, sounds good.
Yep. I have got it ready to go. In frame. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got it turned
I'm
down.
going to squeeze in right here.
Okay.
Am I on camera?
Yeah, you are on camera.
All right.
Well, happy Tuesday.
Right?
Happy Tuesday.
Very happy Tuesday. Downside, we're missing one of our co-hosts.
We are.
He will probably, since he's working, will probably chime in. We'll see him in the chat. Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But Alex is having to work. He's going to the Rossini Festival this weekend, so he had to work today, so he could be off for the weekend. So me and Kayla are out here.
We are.
At Schultzbrow. If you hadn't recognized, we've done enough episodes here, so
Absolutely.
we should be able to recognize that by the background and our awesome beer mugs. We're also going to have our special guest on here. We'll get to him in just a minute. I know you guys can see him. We'll talk about him, and we're going to get to hear some amazing music by him. But before we get started, let me say, any music or anything outside of our guest, we do not own the rights to. So it's the ambient sound of the brewery. We have to say that for Facebook and YouTube's not to take us off because we are recording live.
Yes.
Second, let's talk about what we're drinking.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm drinking the Helles Lager, Alex's favorite beer.
Oh yeah. He
I'm
loves
just kidding.
that one.
He will try a lager, but the Helles Lager is his least favorite beer style. I love it.
It really is. He gets so angry.
He
over
does. He
that.
gets actually angry about it. But I love it. It's great for a hot day, and I can get it by the liter, so I've got a liter to keep me cool while I drink this. What are you drinking?
I actually went non-alcoholic today. I went with Erdinger. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yep, Erdinger.
Yeah, it's their non-alcoholic. It's really good though. I just needed a little bit of a break today of the alcohol, so I went with this. It's a German beer.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
it is an import German
Yeah.
beer.
Excuse me, an original Bavarian malt beverage.
Yeah, technically.
Imported from Germany.
Yeah.
So, it's a solid one.
And then our guest, Ryan Roberts, he is drinking the Munich Dunkel. He asked for a brown. I figured we could narrow it down to German Dunkel, and he said he was happy. Is that correct?
You nailed it.
What I like to do, guys, we have got a special treat. We're going to get to know Ryan here in just a little bit, but we're going to let him sing a song first. You want to start with that, and then we'll get to know you?
Works for me.
All
Cool
right.
deal.
Well, let me swing over here behind it, and we'll let you do a description or talk about the song that you're going to do, and we'll do that. Then we'll do some more talking time. All right. Let's do this. Voila. All right, you are good to go, sir.
Well, this first one actually, it's Conway Twitty recorded it back in his day. Then Blake Shelton had a good hit with it. But a lot of people say it's got some good range on it. One called Goodbye Time. So any country music fans out there,
There you
hope
go.
you enjoy this one. It's your life. You say you need a change. Don't all the dreams we've seen come true? mean anything. You say it's different now. You keep staring at the door. How can you walk away? Don't I matter anymore? If being free is worth what you'll leave behind, and if it's too late for love to change your mind, then it's goodbye time. If we had known our love would come to this, we could have saved our hearts the hurt, wasted years. Well, it's been fun. What else can I say? If the feeling's gone, words won't stop you anyway. If being free's worth what you'll leave behind, and if it's too late for love to change your mind, then it's goodbye time. Goodbye, baby.
That was awesome.
Woo!
Good job. Right.
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful.
I'm not even a country music fan, but I love that.
She's becoming one though.
Slowly. Yeah.
Ryan's gonna convert.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, thank you for that one. That was, like I said, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I love the old stuff. That's what I was raised on, country wise. All the old outlaw musicians and stuff like that. That was George Jones was my dad's favorite, and I know you've got several of those in your pocket because I've heard you do them.
Yeah.
You do a whole array of music, though.
That's true.
I mean, when we first met you back in December, you've got a whole book full of everything you could do. You know, where did your passion for music start from?
Well, I learned to sing about when I learned to talk.
Okay.
So, my granny and her sister both sang in church, and that's initially what I grew up doing. My aunt played piano and sang all around, Anderson, Roane, Morgan County, where I'm from.
Okay.
She'd always have me tag along with her. Of course, my dad's a classic rock fan, so I heard some of that whenever I was riding with him, and it just came a little bit from everywhere.
Yeah.
The country music, I grew up on 90s country, so
Garth Brooks, Travis, Tritt, and
Alan Jackson was my favorite growing
Gotcha.
up, and he's still up there as one of my favorites. After I got a little older and found Merle Haggard and George Jones,
yeah, Yeah, in fact, I just watched a video the other day. It had Merle Haggard covering Marty Robbins. Do you know Marty
Oh,
Robbins?
where he does the impression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really impressive, and I was just like, wow, and he does it right in front of Marty. Marty is
Oh, he
sitting there
does,
while
yeah.
he's doing an impression of him.
Well, if you catch the very end, if they didn't cut it off, he starts singing "Love's Gonna Live Here" by Buck Owens, and Buck actually comes out and starts singing it with him.
Nice. No, they cut it off before I did that.
Oh, yeah.
So Buck Owens
He
is
does.
from where I'm from. He's from Bakersfield, California,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm from Taft, which is like Maryville, Alcoa.
Okay.
They're connected cities and very competitive in sports against each other and everything. So Buck Owens is from there, and Dwight Yoakam is from Bakersfield as well.
Yeah, I think he called himself one time he called himself Buck's apprentice one time.
Yeah.
How funny.
Yeah, I think they even went on tour with each other early on in Dwight's career. So that was always interesting. I'm not a big fan of Buck Owens. He's got a couple of songs, but I don't like Dwight Yoakam. And it's not because of his singing ability. It's every acting role I've seen him in drives me crazy. So I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
He irritates me to death in most of his movies. So I'm just like, I don't care.
Somebody was describing what he wore to me as a kid. So, with all the smart aleckiness of a 5-year-old
Yeah.
can do, I started calling him Too Tight Dwight.
There it is. Yep, those leather pants all the time. Yep. Yeah, he probably had to baby powder himself just to get in and out of them.
I remember saying to my mom, "That must be uncomfortable, but I wonder if the girls like looking at it."
Yeah,
I was a rotten kid and just grew up to be a more smart alecky adult. So
It
there
works,
you go.
though.
fair enough.
I like it.
Well, I think that's one of the things that drew me to you immediately, because we came out here for Christmas. You were on stage doing some Christmas songs, but you had a limited amount of Christmas songs to do at the time.
Yeah, I couldn't do 3 hours of Christmas music, and somebody that recognized me from somewhere else said, "Just do a George Jones song."
Yeah. Yeah,
I
there you
get
go.
it.
And honestly, that's when it hit, and you have such a great sense of humor while you're performing. And then you literally did several covers throughout the night, whether it was country music or in fact my favorite, and I talked to you about it before, but you did a cover
Here we
of
go.
Prince,
Yeah,
and
the
He
Purple
loves
Rain.
that one.
I love your rendition of it.
Yeah.
It is a fantastic cover. One of my favorite covers of any song by anybody, anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
I love being able to take any genre, artist, or style of music and just kind of turn it on its head a little bit.
Absolutely.
And that's always fun to me. But I think there's so much music out there that lends itself to that country sound. Like
Yes.
everything Avril Lavigne, believe it or not, go back and listen to anything Avril Lavigne with a country ear, and you'll be like, oh yeah, I can do everything in her library.
Well, I probably don't need to. I'll find a duet partner.
There you go.
Well, that's funny. You probably could, because I've done Avril Lavigne for karaoke, but I've also done Celine Dion for karaoke, and no way I can hit Celine Dion's notes, so I have to bring
No.
it down. I've tried.
Yeah.
I've tried in the car or in the shower. I've tried really hard to hit Celine Dion notes.
Ouch.
Yeah, yeah. Kayla gets a full concert every time I take a shower.
I do. Yeah.
But I try to do the Celine Dion stuff. Can't get there. But if I bring it down a few octaves, I can hit all the notes in my vocal range of Celine Dion. But as far as actually doing her stuff, I can't. So I bet you could find an Avril Lavigne song that you could adjust to your vocal range and just do it. I know you don't believe
We'll
me,
think
but
about
Well,
that
no,
one.
I was just thinking of some of the lyrics to them, and yeah, I'll have to find the right one on
Well,
that.
That's some research.
I don't know that lyrics play anything into it, because you did Purple Rain.
Yeah, but I mean that one's gender neutral.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That is fair.
You-
Yeah,
you-
Avril Lavigne is a little
Yeah,
bit
I don't
of-
know that you need to do
boyfriend
Skater
call.
Boy. I wasn't
Yeah,
I wasn't
there you
suggesting
go.
Skater
There
Boy
you
for you,
go.
but
Now, you brought up a point about looking for a duet. Do you are you open to duets, or do you try to stay away from doing a duet with somebody, or?
I mean, I'll do a duet.
Yeah.
I've got a karaoke I go to on occasion. There's a lady that likes to do a couple duets. Well, absolutely.
Do you have a favorite karaoke spot?
Not in particular.
Not in particular.
Do you have a favorite karaoke song?
No, I just do better with me and the guitar.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Me and live music.
Yeah.
Yep.
But a lot better than karaoke. No offense to any karaoke DJ out there.
Yeah, well, and there's a lot of them.
We don't really get creativity with a karaoke. It has to be very
Yeah, I mean,
to the note.
Well, I mean, there's some artists like Jay Storm. That guy's always going to improvise his own stuff
Oh, yeah.
while he
Yeah.
sings. I mean, he's ridiculous, and he'll show up to karaoke where we're at from time to time. And we love. Well, I started to say we love karaoke. I love karaoke. Kayla can sing karaoke. She's really good. In fact, she's the only one of anybody I know that's actually won money singing at a karaoke contest. But
That was unintentional, though. I
Well-
stayed, and it happened.
we love going out and singing and stuff like that. So
Yeah, if I were you, I'd own that. I would.
I mean, I know. I need to be more open about that one. I had gone for my grandfather's birthday party in New York, and we went to this little small hole-in-the-wall family dive bar. Essentially, I know that's kind of redundant, but
Best kind of place.
it was a blast. But I stayed the whole time, and I just went up just to sing one song, and I stayed the entire time, and I won it. But they were doing a very weekly contest of wanting you to stay and come back every week and try to beat out the next person. I was like, that's all you. I got to go back in Tennessee. And
Yeah, you know what? I won this time.
Yeah.
I'll just stay undefeated.
Yeah, exactly.
she went out on top. There's a lot of musicians that should probably take that. I think Metallica at this point should probably hang it up. Most of the stuff they're putting out now, I'm not impressed with. But back in the day, when you talk about and Justice for All and stuff like that, one of the best albums out there. And then I think once they started doing movie soundtracks, they just kind of went downhill.
Yeah, just killed them.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, he was tuning up earlier to some Metallica.
Oh,
I
nice.
heard him playing. I was like, oh, he's got some Metallica in his bag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a bluegrass group I catch. Sometimes they do grass rock that's what it's been deemed. And
Grass.
Yeah,
So it's a mix of bluegrass and rock music.
Yeah, it's bluegrass covers of rock songs.
Nice.
That's fun.
So what are they using? A lot of banjo, steel guitar type stuff.
Yeah, it's usually instead of a steel guitar, it's usually a fiddle.
Okay,
Oh,
there you go.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's fun.
We'll have to check that out.
That is fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something either you really like or you're going to shake your head and go, "Who thought of this?
Yeah.
Make it stop."
There's nowhere in the middle on that. You're
No.
one end of each side of that.
I am always interested in something that's a little bit weird. Like my Spotify playlist of stuff I've got ranges anywhere from Enya to movie tunes to rock, country. Like it's such a wide array of different music that I'll listen to. I think the thing that I enjoy most about music is just that you have passion at it.
Oh yeah.
Like you got to believe in what you're singing. It's got to have some soul. That's why I don't listen to a lot of current pop rock music because I don't believe you. I believe you're just singing something silly to gain fans or something like that. That's popish, and I want to hear your passion about the song.
Oh yeah. That's mainly mine. With most of the country artists now, I don't get it.
Is there anybody that you do like right now, country wise?
I'd say if I had to pick two, it'd be Luke Combs and Cody Johnson.
Oh, okay.
One of my favorites is I like Chris Stapleton, but there's what is his name? I just found a few of his songs recently, and a brewer from Orange Hat had told me about him. and I can't think of his name right
You
now.
drew a blank.
I did.
It'll hit you when you least expect.
Yeah, right after we get done recording, I'll be able to go, oh, it's this band.
No brain farting on camera.
Exactly.
Yes. I mean, I barely even taken 2 sips of my beer, and I've already forgot.
But I think
It's gonna
that's-
drive me
But I
crazy.
think that's why we were so drawn to you and your music, because you feel. I mean, as the audience member, you can hear and feel your passion for every song that you do.
I hope so.
Oh, you know, 100%. We listen to live music all
Yeah.
the time, and you're one of the ones that has been so rare for us to find.
And authentic.
Yes.
Like you're not there's a lot of people out there that will do a fake country voice. Brother, you are country from your boots to your hat.
Well, I've tried to imitate voices and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
if you hear me sing a song, that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah. And I love that. I would rather that. But I also, like, I hear some people that when you're talking to them, they're not country. But when they sing, they're suddenly country.
Oh,
They
yeah.
put the little twang to it and sing through their nose a
Yeah.
little more. And I'm just like, that's not you. You talk the exact way you sing. And I love it. That's authentic and true to me. So I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'd make the world's worst poker player because I cannot fake anything.
Do you play poker?
I mean, if the cards are about this close
Yeah.
and you give me long enough to tell what's on the table,
Yeah,
sure.
it's gonna get really awkward when you've got somebody like Dale sitting with you telling you the cards in your hand because everybody else is gonna hear it too.
Well, see, that's another problem of mine. We were on a cruise, and actually there was a country music trivia contest, and there was a lady, a seat or two in front of us, and when I get excited, I forget what whispering is.
Okay.
So he said afterwards, she was leaning back and tilting her head so she heard everything I was telling him to write down.
How funny. Oh.
So I don't want you on my trivia team. I don't need you giving away all the answers to the other teams.
So I
So
can't say I blame you there.
Oh, and hey, you're the same way. It's hard for you to keep a whisper if you're
yeah,
excited about
honestly,
something.
once I'm excited, it's hard to tell whether I'm angry or I'm just excited because I get loud. And the more excited I get, the louder I get. Kayla will even have to say, "You can tune it down a little bit." But me and Kayla will be having an exciting discussion at home, and my daughter will even come up like, "Why are you arguing?" And I'm like, "Wait, we weren't arguing. I was just loud."
Yes.
But I've always been that way. But I also vocalize even when I'm like sitting right here talking. Like I don't need those mics near me. It registers my voice on every mic we've got here.
Yes.
If I was sitting over there where Dale's at, it would still pick me up probably better than everybody else sitting here.
He's got a good. He has a great projection.
Yeah, he projects well.
I
but-
am the problem child. Of
Yeah,
not
you are a
knowing how to
problem
speak
child.
up.
Yes. Yeah, I always have to have Kayla near the mic because Kayla will start talking down and her head will drop.
I
and,
do.
And she'll start mumbling a little bit. So I always
Yes.
have to have a mic near her that picks up everything she's saying.
Yes. So, do we want to go into it?
Yeah. Do you want to do another song? You got another one ready to go?
Well,
Got one in the
actually-
chamber?
I actually just finished one, and it's set for release on May the 17th.
Oh wow! You're coming up, right?
And we're getting it. This is your first time performing it, correct?
Second, I believe.
Oh, okay.
First time recorded. So everybody out there, listen up. And then we'll talk about his dates also soon on where you can find him because he's probably going to be performing that at your other events, right?
I'm hoping so. Once it gets out,
Yeah.
Well, just let me know what you think.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we're about
Yeah.
to. Let me swing around there and adjust the camera and let's get you going.
A lot of younger people would probably say, that's really old fashioned, but sorry, not sorry. That's just, I've always liked the older classic country, and
Need to bring that appreciation back for it.
I'd like to.
Yeah.
All right, you're a good go, sir.
Yeah, one of my favorites is Murder on Music Row.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Yeah, but this one I've it got recorded a couple of weeks ago, and of course we made a few last minute tweaks to it.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it turns out. Well, the day that you left me, it made me mad. Even now, this cold, beat up, broke down heart, it still feels sad. Well, you found yourself a new man, and I'm still alone. So I'll sit on this bar stool and I'll drink all night long. But drinking good thoughts, good times and bad. That blonde at the bar, she's one I've never had. So I'll use better judgment and try to win this time. I'll drink to your memory, she'll get you off my mind. I'll order her a drink and ask her to dance, and we'll get to talking and looking for romance. When I wake up tomorrow and see the morning light, I'll realize that she helped me make it through the night. Drinking good thoughts, good times and bad. That blonde at the bar, she's one I've never had. So I'll use better judgment and try to win this time. I'll drink to your memory, she'll get you off my mind. Well, I'm drinking good thoughts, good times and bad. That blonde at the bar, she's one I've never had. So I'll use better judgment and try to win this time. I'll drink to your memory, she'll get you off my mind.
Yes, I love that one. That is a great
That
song.
was so good.
Yeah, and if you can't tell, that's a steel guitar doing that solo. So
I love that.
That really is a great song. I love that song.
yeah,
I also, you kind of lead us in thinking it's going to be the sad country, I lost my dog, lost my truck type song.
yeah.
I liked the change up. It was
But
good.
I love taking the sadness and kind of putting it on its ear a little bit, just as we were talking before. I love that yeah, you're gonna try again. You're gonna try to win this time. And I love that idea as well, because that's what I also believe about love. Like, I will, anytime I've had a relationship fail, I will go sit at a bar and I'll drink, and maybe I find somebody else, not necessarily at the bar, but maybe I do better the next time. So, and I have. So I've with Kayla has been best relationship I've had ever, and that's also about trying again.
That song's going to be a hit. When
Yeah.
you do start actually performing that, that's going to be a crowd
Yeah.
pleaser for sure. Outside of the covers, I mean, we love your covers, but
Yeah.
just to hear that original from you is going to make a huge difference.
And
Yeah.
of course, along the way, it got changed 3 or 4 times.
Okay.
And even the day it was being recorded, the producer said, "You know what? You've got that kind of voice. Just hold out like Hank Williams would on that Alone in the first verse." And I'm thinking, you know what? I never thought of that. You can always delete it later since
Yeah.
we were going line
Yeah.
by line.
You try out a bunch of different things.
Oh yeah.
Now, did you play just solo guitar when you recorded that, or do you have
No,
other instruments backing you up?
It's 2 guitar parts, a bass part, and a steel guitar.
Very
Nice.
cool. That'll be really fun. Where is it being released at? Is it anywhere in particular, or is it going to be Spotify? Anything
Well,
like that?
it's going on the major platforms.
Okay.
It's going on Spotify,
Okay.
iTunes, and Amazon Music.
Awesome. Very, very cool.
Yeah, that's really great. We love having musical guests on here because we all love music, and like I said, Kayla's not big into country. I'm into anything, anybody, but even more so, I love going to. We go to breweries all the time. Obviously, we're waking up in a brewery, and we hear a lot of different artists everywhere. So I always love hearing when somebody does something original. What's their take? Because the thing that is amazing about music is there's so much music that's been out there since the beginning of time to now,
Yes.
and there's still people doing something original.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that crazy that we're still finding words, we're still finding notes, we're still arranging them in a certain order that's still original. Like you may have the bass rhythm and bass chords and stuff that are the songs are built on, but
Yep.
you change up the rhythms, you change up the notes, you change up the words, change up even the vocals that go into it, and you've got a brand new creation. I think that's amazing about music.
Yeah, and it took me a while to really start believing I could write a song, but now that this one's done, I've got a love song that's,
You working on another one?
well, I mean, it's all but done. I need to send it to the producer and
Okay.
get his opinion, and we'll go from there on that one.
Awesome. We can't wait for more.
Well, and
So the floodgates have been
It's
opened.
happened.
you
Yeah.
know that happens with everybody. Creativity, when you get into this creative headspace, and once you start those juices flowing, it'll actually start taking over your life in general. Like even if you just, hey, I'm going to start drawing, and oh, this one turned out good. Maybe I start drawing more, or maybe I start painting, or maybe I start singing or writing or whatever it is. Your juices will start flowing. It'll pervade your dreams, and you'll wake up going, oh, here's a good idea, or here's a tune that I can't get out of my head, and you'll just start putting it to paper and instruments. Because I've done that for years, whether I'm writing or drawing, is just being able to get it out there, and then it just snowballs, and you're doing it all the time.
Yeah, it seems to be what's happened once I finally got up the courage, because I'm my own worst critic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which drives my friend Dale, who does my driving, and he does everything for me but play the music.
Yeah.
I get to do the part I enjoy. He does all the hard work. For some reason, they won't give a blind guy a license, so he's got to do the driving.
Well, I'm willing to try that. You ready to hit the parking lot?
You know, I mean, if we can not have a wreck,
Yeah, no,
Open to anything at that
no,
point.
no guarantees on that, but maybe
Yeah.
maybe we start you with bumper cars.
yeah, there you go. Because I don't quite trust those self-driving cars.
You
yet.
know.
Not yet, but Tesla is making huge progress in that.
They are, and I mean, I can understand how it can sense red lights, but it's
Yes,
other
the
people-
road
it's
systems
the
in
other
every
people.
Yes.
other people, which are random, but even the road systems, like how are you going to gauge the road? You got to measure the entire width of it. You got to know that it's 4 lanes versus 2 lanes, and
The
even a
impulse-
1-lane road
Yeah.
that isn't wide enough. Like,
The impulse of other drivers.
Yeah.
You're right. The other people is what would freak me out the
Oh
most.
yeah, I would. I'm just trying to imagine that conversation now. Me walking in with somebody to an insurance office. Hey, I'm applying for auto insurance. No, I can't see, but I got a self-driving car.
yeah, prove it.
What an expensive policy.
What a great prank it'd be to pull on you though and tell you it's a self-driving car and then just put you in it.
Oh, that's what?
Well, you know, I like playing music too much. So
Yes.
I don't think I'll take you up on that.
Okay.
That's okay.
All right.
He doesn't always have the greatest ideas.
Well, neither do I,
Yeah.
so I can't say anything.
It'd just be dangerous then with both of you.
Putting me and him together would
Yeah.
be a dangerous thing. That's funny.
Oh gosh.
So, what do you do when you're not playing music, writing music, singing? What do you do in your spare time? You have hobbies other than music?
I mean, eating.
Eating?
Fair. Same.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Dale said, just order green stuff. That you can't go wrong ordering salads or anything like that. Because he said he's trying to lose some weight, right?
Yeah.
You're working on losing weight?
That bar food just tastes so good.
It does.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Salty, fried, savory.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Right now he's thinking about a bratwurst.
Me
right
too.
now.
I've been saying I wanted one for a while. They're so good.
I just
here.
brought it up, and he's like, "Son of a."
Yeah, that pretzel bun. Here's the first time I'd ever tried one of those.
Really? What?
With the pretzel bun?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They do it right here. Oh, so
Oh,
good.
they do.
So with that, where can people find you? Where can they come to listen to you? Where's your next kind of lineup on shows?
Well, this week I'm a little bit everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow I'm at the Smoky Mountain Brewery in Pigeon Forge.
Very cool.
Friday I'm at the Barbarossa Saloon in Del Rio. If
Oh.
you know where that is.
I do not.
Yeah, I think it's near Newport.
Oh, that direction. Okay.
Saturday I'm in Sweetwater at a place called Sweetwater Tap.
Okay.
And then Sunday I'm out in Morgan County at the Lily Pad is the name of it.
Lily Pad
yeah.
Hop Yard?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Yeah, we know them. Haven't been out there, but we know about them. Know the owners really well. But
So the easiest way is if you can just look for Ryan Roberts Music on Facebook.
Okay.
I post my schedule monthly and pin it to the top of the page. But
Awesome.
I do events and try to post every week what's coming up that week.
Awesome.
well, also we share it on our Facebook page, guys. So if you want to scroll down through our Facebook, I shared a post with his schedule on it, so
Yeah.
you can also go there and find him, whichever's easier for you. But what I'd rather you do is go find ours, click on the picture, and it'll take you to Ryan's page, and then follow him there. The more follows he gets, obviously, the more recognition he's going to get. Everybody's going to see where he's going to be based off of your feed as well. So, and then also we need to be looking for him on May 17th.
Yes.
I can't wait to hear that, the full background music and everything on that as well.
Yeah, because went in and did it's got a 3-part harmony to it, which to me it kind of sounds odd because it's me singing all 3 parts.
Oh, that's awesome. But no, that's the great way to do it is
Yeah, I'm just hearing my own voice just always makes me flinch. I'm my own worst critic by a long
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah.
They'll be playing the song, promoting me to somebody anywhere we stop, and I'm going, oh man, stop that. I can't.
he's like, it's bad enough that I listen to one of my voice. I don't need to hear myself harmonizing with myself.
Yeah, it just, and going in the studio like that the first time was a real experience.
Oh, I bet. What? I mean, that had to be pretty surreal. I couldn't even imagine myself in a
Yeah,
music like that.
I mean, you're doing take after take. What are you doing? Are you playing like a guitar track yourself and laying that down? And then are you doing a vocal track, or are you doing a vocal and the guitar at the same time?
Well, first it was what they refer to as a scratch track, which
Just to get it.
It was a guitar ride. It was the guitar, but it eventually got replaced. So I think we were there 9 or 10 hours that day.
Yeah,
Wow.
for one song. Yeah, and
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
there's so many tracks that have to go into it, and then they get ideas in the middle of doing it and say, hey, how about if we try it here?
Yeah.
And then he's got to do a harmony, and then he's got to do a second harmony that's harmonizing with his original voice, and so he's got to listen to that and then sing along with it, right?
That's wild.
Oh yeah, and initially the melody part of it, he actually wanted to go line by line on that, which
Wow.
I think turned out for the better.
Yeah.
You know, whenever we first started, I'm thinking, man, you're trying to kill me.
Yeah, that had to be a
No,
little
he did it.
overwhelming at first.
Oh, it absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when
Once we
it
got
comes
it.
to that process, I mean, yeah, it's tough that very first time when they're doing all the editing, they're trying to figure out your voice quality, where it sounds best, where you're pitchy, where you're not, figuring out all the harmonies and how to play that through, and putting that all together. But you got to trust your producer.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
then when you start churning out songs like you're about to start doing, they're already going to know right where your levels are on everything.
Oh,
So they
yeah.
can come in and go, okay, we're going to preset this. This is where his levels are, and then let you run. And it'll get easier and shorter the more you do, just because they'll be able to. Your producer's going to be ready for your rhythms and
Yeah.
and your notes and stuff like that. But it is crazy doing stuff like that early on because there's people don't realize how much work goes into actually getting that out in the world.
Oh yeah, he was visually showing Dale how he could go in and clip something that was, I think it was just one word.
Yeah.
And he had that line replay back over the headphones and had me just fix one word in there that made it sound so much better. And I'm thinking,
Yeah.
man, I would not have the patience for that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's and I the only reason I know anything about that, it's the same with video editing because I did that, and so we'd have our video track, then we'd have to put in an audio track, and then we might do multiple audio tracks,
Yeah.
or we might have to extract the audio out of it and clip different spots. The video will have to sync up with the audio that you're doing. Sometimes your video runs over, so there's not actual video, but the audio is along with it because they're in another scene and all of that. So you're cutting back and forth and trying to piece together a puzzle to make it all work together. So,
After the initial couple hours of me thinking, good grief, what have I got myself into? I mean, it got fun after that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Just hearing how he went in and clipped a couple words just to have them redone.
Yeah.
It was, that was a great
Once it all started
experience
kind of coming
overall.
together,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's a great producer as well. That he's gonna take every bit of the time to make sure you sound your best.
Yes.
And create the best recording possible.
That's exactly what he did. I don't know how he's got the patience to do that.
That takes a very unique person. to be
Yeah,
able to have
and
that
it
kind of-
also it takes the same passion for him to do that as
Yeah.
it does for you to write the song.
Oh, yeah.
So he's going to pay respect to that.
It would have to.
Yeah.
To go through all that
Yeah.
editing.
100%. Well, we're getting ready to kind of close up towards the end.
Yep.
Do we want to? I mean, are you open to doing one more song for the end of it, or
Do you have another one ready?
if not, it's okay.
I didn't have one in mind.
Don't
Nope,
worry about it.
You're fine.
We appreciate the two we got out of you. We're just excited we were able to have your new one.
Yeah,
performed on
that's
here.
awesome, and our audience, they're gonna be able to hear this even after the fact. This is after it's live. It'll go up on our YouTube page. You'll be able to go back and listen to it, and if you want to, I know you hate your voice, so you probably won't, but
Well, I mean, I can at least share it.
there you go.
Exactly,
You can actually
exactly.
share the video, share it on your page. Hey,
Yes.
I was live here, and that'll be great. We love having you. We always want to hang out with you and stuff like that. We are working on more dates for you. Is that right? But more in the fall, correct?
Oh,
You're
yeah.
pretty busy right now.
I'm currently booking for September.
Oh wow.
The summer. Well, everything opens up, warm weather,
That's
patios, and
Yep.
marinas and all that are opening up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the summer gets crazy
Oh.
busy. Then once September hits, it kind of tapers off. So if there's anywhere out there that wants any live country music,
Absolutely. Yep.
and I mean, I do a little bit of Southern rock. Like you said, I do Purple Rain, which a year ago I would have never a lady asked for it once a week for about 3 months. So I finally caved in and did it. Everybody that's heard it since then said, you know what, next time I see you, you're doing that again.
Dude, it's so
Oh,
good.
I love it,
I have busted you over that one several times, but every time you do it, I just love it that much more. It's a great cover. But you guys, if you are at a brewery that you think Ryan would fit in, he fits in anywhere. If you need some live music where you're at, follow his page, hit him up. Let's get him booked out there.
Yeah, would they just reach out to you on Facebook if they would like to book you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Messenger or
Okay.
And I've always got cards. I can repost a card.
Okay.
Yep.
I think I've got somebody made a flyer, and I think it's pinned to the top of my page as well, showing a number they can reach me
Yep.
at.
Contact information. Yep. Yeah, and I've got some cards too. I'll be handing those out at the breweries. We're gonna try to get Ryan playing everywhere we can in the area, because obviously the live music and beer really go hand in hand with each other.
Absolutely.
And country music and beer have went hand in hand with each other. Well, not at the same time.
Yeah.
Unless you're George Jones, and then it went two hands of beer, and then maybe he shows up for the show.
You know what? Maybe that's what I should do. I should just get me a riding lawnmower.
There you go. Well, don't become like No Show Jones. You still have to show up for your events until you're at least as big as George Jones. So.
Oh my gosh.
George Jones was notorious for getting drunk and not making his own show,
Oh, I
and he
did not know
became
that.
known as
Oh.
No Show Jones.
Oh.
Yeah, he would miss his own concerts.
And even put out a song about it.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, he
Okay.
never denied anything he did.
No,
How funny.
yeah. Again, authentic country music
Oh, yeah,
guy, but
he owned it.
yeah.
Well.
But yeah, he became known as No Show Jones because you may or may not see him at that concert.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
Well, Ryan, again, thank you for being with us today.
Oh,
We
it's-
always appreciate it.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and we'd love to have him again. Of course, we need to
Oh,
get Alex
absolutely.
out here to be able to hang out with us.
Yep.
But yeah, at that point, I guess we'll close up.
Yeah.
We will.
We have a good spot.
Yeah, we won't be live next Tuesday. We will probably be live beginning of May.
But we are releasing a great episode. It is a pre-recorded one. Me and Alex met up with a guy that is one of the top metal experts. So he goes around and finds authentic metal, like bullets from the Civil War. In fact, we're going to give away a set of Civil War bullets that he gave us for the giveaway. It's got 5 authentic, they're Union soldier bullets.
Wow.
That we've got a set of that we're going to give away
After that episode.
after that episode releases, and that will release next Tuesday. It's already scheduled, it's already recorded and ready to go. So make sure you tune in and watch that. And the guy is fantastic. He's hilarious. And Alex went to high school with him. So if any of you knew Alex from high school, you might also know this guy as well. But tune in to that episode. And then also like, share, follow, subscribe, all the things to this.
And him. Make sure you follow him.
And then go
Yeah.
find Ryan as well.
Absolutely.
And follow and like and share his stuff too, because we need to support our local artists and our local businesses. So that's what we do here, and that's how you're going to help Ryan and us. So
Thank you.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right,
And
guys.
if anybody out there has heard me by any chance, a review would be appreciated.
There you go. Yeah.
As long as you enjoed the music.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't give a bad review. If you didn't like it, he's not going to see it anyway, so don't post it.
Hey, my phone talks.
Oh,
Exactly.
that's dang it. Don't post it if it's bad.
Just don't. No.
Yeah,
Good
just
reviews.
leave it alone.
A review goes a long way, though, with
Yeah.
any business. So,
Yeah.
absolutely. Well, all right.
My dad always makes fun of that when he hears my phone talking. He always asks what language it is. I say it's just English. I'm more used to hearing it than you are.
How funny. Oh, God.
All right. Well, I'm going to swing around there and cut us off. You guys have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.
Cheers, everybody.
Y'all have a good one.